You walk through the front door, kick off your shoes, check your phone, and step right past your cat sitting on the mat. It is easy to assume they are there to say a quick hello. This interaction serves as a sophisticated emotional audit and a biological reset. Every movement your cat makes in these opening moments is part of a conversation they only have with you. This window of connection is brief. When an owner consistently ignores the greeting to focus on their own arrival, the cat eventually registers that the effort leads nowhere and will permanently sever this specific line of communication. To see the complexity you're missing, we have to freeze time the exact millisecond your key enters the lock. We need to rewind the clock. Because long before that deadbolt turns, an intricate memory-driven sequence has already triggered inside your cat's brain. 5 minutes before you reach the porch, your cat is already in position. They did not just wander over to the threshold by coincidence. This chart maps maximum hearing thresholds. Humans tap out early, dogs go higher, but cats peak at 64,000 Hz. This allows them to isolate the specific acoustic signature of your car and footsteps from a remarkable distance. Beyond acoustics, researchers found cats possess a highly accurate internal clock, mapping your arrival routines down to the exact minute. If you are running 20 minutes late, that pattern breaks. Your cat will start to experience a measurable buildup of low-level anxiety, wondering why the schedule has been disrupted. They are not reacting to a sudden arrival. Your cat has been actively counting down to a scheduled event. Time resumes. The heavy front door swings open, the deadbolt clicking out of the way, and you are finally face-to-face with your waiting cat. According to a study published in the journal Animal Cognition, cats distinguish between different human facial expressions and emotional states. In the very first second you cross that threshold, before you drop your bag or say a word, they are scanning for hidden stress, signs of deep frustration, or an absolute peaceful calm. They base their next move on that scan. If you walk in tense, some cats will keep their distance to be careful. If your demeanor is calm, they will close the gap to investigate. The greeting functions as a real-time emotional audit. Your cat adjusts their interaction strategy based on your unspoken psychological state. If you pass that initial emotional scan, your cat executes one of two specific biological strategies. The first is a transactional request. They greet you, then immediately turn and walk toward the kitchen or the litter box. They are acting as an escort, directing you to provide food or maintenance now that the restaurant is open. To ensure you comply, they often deploy a specific acoustic tactic. A University of Sussex study found that cats use a hybrid cry, blending a purr with a high-frequency meow, mimicking an infant's cry to trigger a faster human response. The second strategy is a chemical claim. Instead of walking away, your cat stays planted at the threshold and aggressively rubs their face and body against your legs. Ethologists call this behavior bunting. This diagram highlights the primary scent glands cats use to do this, located along the cheeks, the forehead, and the base of the tail. You have been out in the world all day, picking up foreign smells. Bunting is their way of working overtime to chemically erase those strange odors and remark you with familiar colony pheromones so you smell like home again. Whether they are deploying acoustic manipulation to get a meal or waging chemical warfare to reclaim their territory, the greeting is an active negotiation. This brings us to a geographic puzzle. Why does your cat insist on performing all of this right at the front door, rather than from a comfortable spot on the couch? From a feline perspective, the front door represents the single most vulnerable breach point in their territory, the specific location where unpredictable noises and outside threats enter. Ethologists explain this using attachment theory, specifically the secure base. Your cat waits at this perimeter because your arrival is a neutralizing force. The second you walk in, stress plummets and internal cortisol levels measurably drop. Respecting this biological ritual requires almost no physical effort. It only takes 10 seconds. When you cross the threshold, crouch down to their level and calm your energy. You don't need to scoop them up or force heavy petting. Just be present for a single slow breath to acknowledge the connection they are offering. That interaction at the door is the ultimate proof of trust. It is your cat declaring that you are the sole source of safety in a world they do not fully trust.